Partners, it's not working. Allegheny Partners for Out of School Time. We're an initiative of United Way and a proud partner of Summer 17. We first want to thank all of our partners for being out here today to talk about the great work that you all are doing in the summer. That's really what Summer 17 is all about. We started this initiative last year with Summer 16 as a way to make sure that there was one place where families and kids across Allegheny County could learn about all the wonderful summer opportunities that are happening here in Pittsburgh for Pittsburgh kids. And we couldn't do that without the support of our partners who are here and the leadership of our city and county leadership, our steering committee partners, our local school districts. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and allow Rich Fitzgerald, County Executive, who's a huge champion for summer in our community and a huge champion for kids and has really been a leader in the work that we're doing together to ensure that more families and kids access the summer resources that you all are providing to them. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, and it is a great initiative that was begun last year. I know it began last year with a goal of having about 16,000 of our kids participate, and we actually did a little better when 21,000 of our kids participated. So that's a big win. Now the goal's even more, what's the word I'm looking, optimistic. We're looking forward to do 27,000 kids this year because it's been so positive and it's been such a great experience. So for all the partners, and that's really what Pittsburgh is really good at, when we partner together, when we bring all the different stakeholders to the table. And I know from the county, for example, this year we have our county parks folks who are over here. We're celebrating our 90th anniversary, the 90th birthday of Allegheny County Parks. So that's one of the partners. But with the Pittsburgh Public Schools, Allegheny Partners for Out of School, A-Post, obviously United Way, and we're going to hear from Bob Nelkin and their leader in just a minute. They've been such great partners. Allies for Children, Carnegie Library, the Remake Learning Network, Kidsburg, Partners for Work, and you know, the team that Stephanie has with all of her work. So this is really a great initiative that a lot of folks have come together. I know Mayor Peduto, Mayor's going to be here in a little bit, but we're working together with the city and the county to really help engage our youth in not just work, and a lot of them will be doing, you know, summer work, but engaging them in activities that really enhance the quality of life that they lead, and learning about what Pittsburgh has to offer and what Western Pennsylvania has to offer. And I know, again, I see Sylvia Wilson and Linda Wren from the Pittsburgh Public School Board who are here. They're such great partners, and all the students from the PPS who are also engaged, as well as our other students within Allegheny County. So I'm delighted to be here today. This is really exciting, along with our Learn and Earn that we do. This Dream, Explore, and Do announcement that we're doing today is really exciting, and I'm proud to be part of it. So thank you to the United Way, Catherine, the whole team. Appreciate your work. Thank you.
One of our key partners in everything that we do is our Pittsburgh Public School District. You know, they make huge investments in our kids all year round, and that doesn't end in the summer. And so I'd like to have James Doyle, who is the Out of School Time Office program manager. He does all of the work with the after-school programs and summer programming for Pittsburgh Public Schools, and school board member Sylvia Wilson, who is here also to speak on behalf of some of the great work that they are doing for Pittsburgh kids this summer in partnership with Summer 17. Thank you, guys.
Good morning. How we doing? So I am so thrilled to see all of these summer friends. One thing that we talk a lot about, at least in my office in Pittsburgh Public Schools, is summer really is year-round, and it starts in September. So I'm so happy to see everyone that's so interested and so engaged in summer. Just by a show of hands, how many of you have ever participated in or had experience in an exciting, engaging, and enriching summer program? Just show of hands. How many of you would have wished you had participated or engaged in an exciting, enriching, and exciting summer camp? So a lot of people, right? So one thing that we talk a lot about is in Pittsburgh Public Schools, we recognize that summer is such a valuable time for learning. And this valuable time for learning, we want to make sure that every single one of our students is filling it with programs just like these that you see around the square. So our hope is that all of our kids within Pittsburgh Public Schools are able to have access to some of these exciting opportunities so that we can really continue those learning goals that we do have. So we are so thrilled to be partners with Summer 17. We're so thrilled, and we know that we're going to really make it with our goal of engaging 27,000 youth in summer programs. And thank all of you so much for being summer friends and summer supporters. Right now I would love to introduce our board first vice president, Ms. Sylvia Wilson, representing District 1 as another summer friend, who will talk a little bit more about what we do within the district. Thank you.
Actually, I don't know that I'm going to talk about what we do in the district so much. And I do want to thank everyone that comes here today to support programming in the summer for students year-round. But I think what we need to do is to destigmatize what summer is about. There are a lot of people who still feel that if somebody goes to summer school, that they're being remediated or they failed or something like that. That is not at all what we're trying to present. We're trying to present extracurricular or enrichment activities and to stop the learning that ends in June. Actually, typically in June, when summer starts, by the time they come back to school in September, there's been documented learning loss. We are trying to prevent that learning loss by all these many activities. And it can't be just drill and kill for kids in the summer, because it is their time as well. So giving them some academics that strengthen their skills and keeps them on top, but also along with the many activities, enrichment that are offered during the afternoons and throughout that summer, and just to give them a great summer experience. So we need everybody's help to make sure that everyone understands that this isn't about remediation and drill and kill. This is about extra wonderful experiences and opportunities for children in the summer that they don't get during the year. We're trying to do as much of that during the school year, but we don't want it to stop just when June comes and then nothing happens again until September. Thank you so much for all of your support.
And the last piece that we'll mention before we introduce our last esteemed guest is Mr. Executive and us. We talked a lot about just how important it is that we have effective partnerships across what we do within the summer. And one of the greatest organizations within our region that really inspires all of these wonderful and amazing partnerships that we're able to accomplish is the United Way of Southwestern Pennsylvania. So I'd love to introduce the president of the United Way, Mr. Bob Nelkin.
So usually James has a nickname for everyone he introduces. Last year, I think I was Bubblicious or something. Bubblicious Bob. Anyhow, I want to thank everyone for coming today, but more importantly, for focusing on the summer and kids. Pittsburgh and Allegheny County have become a national model for how we all mobilize together so that all kids have a great experience during the summer. If you heard the numbers that the county executive talked about, our goal last year in the summer of 16 was 16,000 children who would be positively impacted by this, but we actually hit 21,000. We exceeded our goal. So being that sort of community, we've upped it this year to 27,000 children that we want to impact. We want and we aspire for all kids to have a great summer experience, to help them think about their futures, to help them be motivated, to be safe, to have great experiences. So we can't do this without the partnerships. The national model was developed because of partnerships. So we had here last fall the Wallace Foundation, the national foundation that's focused on out-of-school time. They brought experts from 7 different cities to learn about what we're doing here. We learned about things that we could yet do here. we couldn't do this without our partners. One of the partners is our foundation community. Two of the people from our foundation community are here. Deanne Swanson from Grable Foundation. And Wayne Jones, is Wayne still here? Wayne Jones from the Heinz Endowments. They, the private sector, together with our county executive, with our mayor, with our schools, and with the tremendous array of nonprofit organizations who are committed to young people. That's how we're becoming this national model. So I want to thank some people in particular who in these very tough times have come up with the resources, the funds, to make sure we keep expanding the program. The county executive, an absolute great champion for children and youth. The mayor of the city of Pittsburgh, in tough economic times, the two of them have committed the funds for the Learn and Earn program so that we'll have lots of kids having work experience. The Pittsburgh Public Schools, again, in tough economic times, has recommitted to the Summer Dreamers Academy. And we'll have 1,600, something like that, students who will be in the Summer Dreamers Academy, keeping their academics and their focus going. That's tough to do in these times, and we're very appreciative. So let me end by saying there's a set of heroes to this whole story. There's a lot of people who I comment on as champions. The heroes are the youth workers, the people who are spending their time out of school, summer, inspiring, supporting, encouraging, and other ways helping young people. So if you think about it, these are usually magnets. These are individuals who have a lot of personality. Young people want to be with them. It's because of their hard work that so many kids move forward. So let's thank the champions, our real heroes, the youth workers. We'll turn it over to Catherine to close, and then if there are any questions from the media, we'll take them.
So thank you all for being here. We actually have one last special guest who is just arriving, who will be really talking about the city's commitment to summer learning. Both the county executive and the mayor have been great leaders in this work, and so I will go ahead and turn it over to Mayor Bill Peduto. Thank you so much.
I don't believe you. No, I had the honor of swearing in 26 police officers just in the past hour, which now takes us to 912 police officers, the first time we've been over 900 in 15 years. So we're going to start doing community-oriented policing again and have neighborhoods that will have officers assigned to them. That's sort of like what we're doing here today. You know, back 2013, which is only, 5 years ago? 4 years ago. Wow. Time goes fast. 2013, we had in the city of Pittsburgh a summer youth employment program that hired about 150 kids. And for the most part, they painted fences and cut grass. And then we partnered with a couple of organizations and were able to, in 1 year, have 600 kids, which was great. And they were working at places like PNC Bank and UPMC and the University of Pittsburgh. But what was still missing was that for every kid we said yes to, there were 2 that we had to say no to. So the next year, partnering with the county and our foundations and corporations, we were able to take that number to 2,000. From 150 just 2 years before it to 2,000. But what we realized is the summer job was only part of the summer experience. What really needed to happen was education opportunities for all of our kids. And so last year, by partnering with organizations throughout this city, nonprofits, both big and small, foundations, corporations, Pittsburghers, just pulling together, we had 16,000 kids involved in summer youth employment programs. And now we're just taking that challenge and we're going one step further. And this summer we're looking at 27,000 kids to have an opportunity to learn this summer, to make their summers into productivity while still employing over 2,000 of them who will be making and having a summer job as well. That only happens when you work together, when you bring all the different parts of a community together and you say our priority is to make sure these kids have an opportunity during the summer, an opportunity to earn, an opportunity to learn, and if we all do a little, we can do a really big thing. Think about that. 4 years ago, 150 kids cutting grass. This summer, over 27,000 being involved in programs. That's what happens when Pittsburghers work together on something they believe is a priority. And that's the type of activity that we need to do more of and use this as the example of how we can get there. So to all the organizations involved, all the people, everyone that has been a part of this program, thank you. You've shown us how big things can get done in short time if we simply work together.
Thank you, everybody. So today we're really launching the Summer 17 campaign. That means families, organizations, anyone in Pittsburgh looking for a summer program, a summer opportunity to go somewhere with your family this summer, a summer foods program, anything that has to do with supports for children in the summer jobs program. We have one website, www.pghsummer17.com. You could go there starting today, and it'll be one place where all of the partners represented here, we're going to be able to have that information up so that you all and families can start to utilize those resources for summer. So for the next 2 hours, many of the partners who are here are going to be in Market Square, tabling and talking about some of these great opportunities. So we hope that you all stick around, enjoy the fair. Does anybody have any questions about Summer 17? If you're with the media and you have a question, please feel free to come up afterwards. But thank you all again for your partnership. We're really excited. APOS is excited to be a partner with all of you as out-of-school time programs who are also doing wonderful things in the summer. And we look forward to doing more with you in the coming months. Thanks.